welcome to Convo Fango. Today we are joined by Scott Seiss. You may know him from Cocaine Bear and the TikTok.
And the TikTok.
And the TikTok.
As my dad calls it, the TikTok. I am in fact the angry retail guy and dude screaming like a cartoon character in Cocaine Bear. That's me. That's me.
We're here for it. You've now compared me in a very short span of time, comparing me to both your mother and your father. So I don't really know how to feel about this.
There's a familial bond going on here. Okay,
I'll
I feel
take it.
at home. I feel at home with Fangoria. I got to be honest.
You are now Fango fan. Welcome to the family, Scott.
Yes,
You'll
thank
get your
you.
paperwork in the mail within the next week. Oh man, this movie is so much fun. It's I like the best way that I can describe it is it's exactly what you're fucking hoping for when you purchase a ticket to a movie called Cocaine Bear. It delivers.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That's all. It delivers on the premise, man. That's all you can hope for.
Yes.
It's just a good time. You're gonna laugh and scream, and be screaming at the screen like "You idiot, run!" Like especially at me, But that's what you want. That's what you want from a movie like this.
It's like such a good popcorn flick, except for,
Yeah.
you're eating your popcorn and then something horribly grotesque happens and there's like limbs being like flown off. A bear does like a line of coke off of a severed limb. That was amazing.
Beautiful.
It's a
Beautiful.
cinema.
You want to talk about? Oh yeah, this is what Martin Scorsese was talking about. I'm
Exactly.
sorry.
100%.
Yes, Cocaine Bear is going to accept the Oscar.
Oh, I would pay to see that for sure.
Yeah, yeah. How do you like all the practical gore? It is so fun working with like all of those practical effects on set. It's just amazing, especially like to be acting and not have to imagine your limbs falling off, but to see your limbs falling off. That's very helpful.
It was morbid and it was graphic and I live for that shit. Like I'm cringing, but I'm like this is my face. Like I look like the fucking Joker as I'm like cheering it on. It's like stomach churning, but it's such a good
That's right.
time and it's just like, oh my God, it's so fun. Like that has to be so fun for you to work with, and I don't know, maybe you'll incorporate it into your comedy or somehow and start working more with effects.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. My next stand-up show, halfway through, I'm just gonna have my arm fall off and blood squirt on the ground. There's gonna be a splash zone actually for like
Nice.
some blood effects and everything. People are gonna expect that from me now. I just noticed your shirt too. You get the Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, there we go.
Hell yes.
I
Hell
wore the
yes.
shirt to the concert. I'm that guy today. Here we go. Amazing. I saw a clip of you talking about the drool gun. There's a part, it's not
Oh
a
yeah.
spoiler because we see it in the trailer, I believe, where it's like
Yes.
you're pinned by the bear under the store and there's just like thick, goopy slime saliva just plopping on your face. Was that fun for you? Was that a good time?
It was amazing. Full day. I ate so much of that drool. Honestly, I swallowed way too much of it. But it was like this organic, or a vegan kind of mixture. It was basically like translucent pudding or something. And the guy who was working the effect was having a lot of fun. Very talented visual or practical effects person on set, and he was just, especially the first take. They got very excited and they were like, do as much as you can, and just unloaded the whole gun. And everyone was like, that might have been too much. That felt wrong to see actually. But in the movie it's a very tasteful amount of drool.
Yeah, there's a fine
But
line. You got to find that balance.
yeah. But that's a good like kind of like cringe moment in the movie where you see the drool just like hit into my mouth and it's like no.
It's slowly just working its way, and you're like, oh God, no. It's in there. It's in there. Okay.
That's it.
Awesome. How do you think angry retail guy would handle like being approached by the bear? Like, I'll be the bear and you be angry retail guy. Okay, ready?
Oh, okay.
I'm a
Yeah,
bear and I ate so much cocaine.
okay, I don't get paid enough for this. I got to be honest with you. Okay? Yeah, I'm an EMT, but I can't afford good enough health insurance to deal with this goddamn bear. All right? I think the bear would actually be scared of how like on the brink, on the edge angry retail guy is.
I think so. The bear would be like, I am not about this vibe. This is some real bad
That's
energy. You're harshing my mellow.
That's
You're
right. It's like,
killing-
holy, this guy's foaming at the mouth, not on cocaine. Like that's what it is. Yeah, I get as angry as Cocaine Bear, but no drugs are involved. Yes, I think it'd be a good matchup. It'd be a good matchup.
I'm gonna need them to edit that as like push in for your close up and put your music over that as you're like, I don't get paid enough to do.
That's right. get paid enough to have my hand ripped. Well, wait, how spoilerific are we going here? Is this coming out? This is coming out after,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, this will be up like next week. So I think a ton of people already saw it last night. Tons more are going to see it Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Well, obviously in the trailer, it's not looking good for me anyway. So people can.
Do with that what you will.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I mean, this story is really about it's for the bear. We're not really rooting for the most of the humans in this. We're rooting for the bear.
Oh, the bear is the hero of the movie,
Yes,
for
this is a
sure.
historical fiction fantasy version of what we hope that aspired to the actual cocaine bear who
Yes,
had a
this is
tragic
like,
ending.
Inglorious Bastards or whatever, where, the scene where, what is it, like Eli Roth is just shooting Hitler in the head or whatever, you know what I mean? That's like, that's what we're getting from the Cocaine Bear. It's like the bear wreaking havoc finally on all these idiots running around in the woods. And it's
100%.
it's so much fun.
I have seen some people angry about it, like, how could you? This is, I'm like, this is like, did you see the trailer? This is the bear getting the revenge that we like hoped for the bear. This is the future we all
Yes.
wanted for this bear. So
Yes,
it's wish
exactly.
fulfillment. That's what this is.
It's wish fulfillment. It's like the most entertaining anti-drug PSA out there. I swear to God, it's like
People are like, this glorifies drugs. I'm like, does it though? Maybe watch the movie. I don't, it doesn't make me want to go eat fistfuls of cocaine. I know
no,
that. Not at
no.
all.
Right, right, right. But it's like if it had to happen to an animal, it's like I'm glad the animal got to at least take
Yes.
some sort of revenge.
Yes. I don't think dare is a thing anymore, but if it was a thing, they should 100% they should just go around and show cocaine bear at
Cocaine
assemblies.
bear.
And kids would
I
be like,
think that
nope.
the social media team is so good for this movie, but I think they actually made like a parody where like it's like the bear in the Dare logo, you
Amazing.
know. But yes, start showing this to sixth graders.
Yes, why not? I mean, come on, you know? The war on drugs never ends.
That's right. That's right.
This is like just beyond an amazing ensemble cast. Like we've got just comedians,
Oh
and
my
there's
God.
just like these little pockets of stories with different characters. But
Yes.
everyone is just firing on all cylinders and just bringing it. So when you put it all together, it's just like it's hilarious. Like I was just laughing through the whole fucking movie. How
Oh
did
my
you
God.
feel watching that for the first time all put together?
Yeah, it was amazing because, like you said, we're all kind of, it's like a big ensemble piece where characters are just running into each other at different points. And especially like the paramedics, we're kind of in our own little short film,
Mhm.
halfway through the movie. So I hadn't seen a lot of what the other actors were doing. And there were some really shocking moments. So it was super fun at the premiere. Like you could hear different pockets of people gasping at each other's scenes, because we had never seen it all put together like that before. So that was like very, very exciting. And you talk about like the great ensemble cast, like Kai and Kim, my paramedic partner in crime, fantastic. Margot Martindale, who I'm in the ambulance scene with. When I heard it was her, I almost shit myself. I was like, it's my first movie, and I have to act with the greatest character actress of all time, like Margot Martindale. Are you kidding me? But she was so nice. She is so funny in the movie. And I think we just had like really great chemistry. She kind of took me under her wing, giving me advice. And I embarrassed the hell out of myself when I first met her. Can I tell this story? Can I tell you this
Please,
story?
yes, absolutely.
So in the movie, my character jumps onto the back of the ambulance, right? And it was the only stunt that I did not like attempt. So like a lot of the movies, like me and my stunt double both like taking turns, like doing these like different stunts. But so on my first day, they kind of like brought me over and they were like, we're going to have you watch your stunt double, Adam, coolest guy in the universe. He's going to run after this ambulance and jump in the back. We want to see if you think you can do it. And I thought there was going to be like a device reeling him in or something like that. And it was like, no, this guy, like a car took off and he just sprinted like a human person sprinted after a moving car and dove into the back. And then everyone turned around and went, you can't do that. And I was like, yes, you're goddamn right. No one should be able to do that. That was crazy. And so what they had me do was they got a shot of me they were like, all we want you to do is run in a straight line across a flat piece of terrain towards the ambulance. And Margot's sitting in the back. This is like when I first met her. This is the first time meeting her. They load her in the back of the ambulance and they're like, all right, action. Like I'm just sitting there. I'm like, all right, just run in a straight line. We got this. I take 3 steps face
No.
plant on the ground, like like tumble towards the ambulance. And literally, I was like covered in like fake blood, and then I washed it off, and I realized I had like real scrapes like all over
Oh,
my arm.
no.
And Elizabeth Banks ran out. She was just like, "Oh my God!" She was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I stood up, and I'm like, "I'm good. I'm good. I'm good." You know, I was like full of adrenaline. And she was like, "Okay, that was fucking hilarious." You know, like they like it was a very funny moment on the set. But and then Margot, I think, like really thought like, "Damn, this guy commits like when he's running." But yeah, that was like my athleticism. I was like, I can't run 3 feet in a straight line. But yeah, so that was fun.
But what a great icebreaker. Like, hello, nice to meet you, huge fan. You know what I mean? Like,
Everyone's like, "Is he dead?" Like she meets me, they're like, "Did he just die for real on this? Jesus Christ!" Yeah, it was
oh
hilarious.
my
But
God.
all the other stuff work, like getting to hang out the back of the ambulance, like while I was on the road, so much fun. I became like an adrenaline junkie from it. It was awesome.
You're actually hanging off the back of a fucking ambulance while it's driving around like that? What?
I'm actually hanging off the back. I was
Wow.
harnessed in. You know, they're taking it out on the road, and you know, had a great stunt team, made sure everything was safe. And then there's like a truck that was following us with a camera, like as the bear that was like barreling behind. And I swear to God, we did that for like so many days, and I just kept being like, "Hook me back in. Like I need it. I'm addicted to this. I'm
Oh
addicted
my-
to the speed." You know?
All right, Tom Cruise, watch out.
Yeah, exactly,
You're
exactly.
basically an action star, is what you're telling me. That's amazing.
Yeah, somehow in some way, they made me an action star, and like, and I love like action and horror and all that stuff. So having this be like the first thing that I did in a movie is like that was just like a total dream come true. I was like, I peaked. I peaked.
Well, that's it, man. I hope you enjoyed the ride. I hope it's
Yeah, I
been a good
know.
time for you.
Like, at least I got one. At least I got
Yeah.
one. That's all I can ask for.
Amazing. You said your mom watched this, right?
Yes. Yeah, she
Did
did.
you watch it with her, or she watched it like separately in a different
No, she
location?
saw it. She's back home in Maryland, and she saw it, and she was like kind of dreading seeing it because she knew that obviously like it might not end well for me. But
Okay.
I mean, she loved it. She loves comedy. Her and my dad both they're big like comedy fans, and they just totally got the joke of the movie.
Mhm.
But yeah, they said that they were screaming and losing their minds.
Oh man, that's so fun. I wish you could have seen it with them because I feel like that would have been so cool
Yeah,
to see their reactions for the first time. But I
I
love that they
know.
went to go see it. I think that's so cool and so
Just
cute.
turn and be like, "I'm okay. I'm right here."
I'm never gonna get over that image of you just fucking eating shit and then giving like a thumbs up, even though you probably like limbs are hanging off. You're like, I'm fine. I'm just real embarrassed. Please, no one look at me.
I ate shit so hard. It was so funny. It was so funny.
I need that on like the Blu-ray special feature.
I hope so. I was hoping there would be like bloopers at the end or something. They would just like replaying that. They kept saying they were like, "Is there a way to get that in the movie?" But the bear would have like been on me way faster
Yeah,
than.
you would have been bear bait buddy for sure.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you need to get into the ambulance at least.
yeah.
Give us a little bit more of a chase
That's
scene.
right. Please.
Speaking of bloopers, and because it's such an amazing ensemble cast, how would you feel about like a "We Are the World" type music video, but it's the cast of Cocaine Bear and you guys are singing White Lines as like an anti-drug campaign for
I
charity?
love it. Are you setting this up? I'll do
I,
it.
I
I'm
will
in.
try.
I got
No
I
one,
got some
no one is
people's
answering my
numbers.
DMs, but
I'll,
you know,
I'll make some calls. I'll make some calls.
all right, let's make this happen.
I'm trying to get my singing career off the ground. Come
Oh,
on, let's.
fantastic. I mean, you said you've already peaked for your movie career, so this is the next stage, baby. Here we go, singing
That,
career.
yeah, that's right. That's right. I have to change industries
Just
immediately.
completely, and we're just gonna segue over here to singing. Oh my gosh. You're a comedian, you're going on
Yes.
tour, right? Soon? So like where can we
Yep.
find you? How do we come see
Oh,
your
yes.
show?
So it's just scottseiss.com, SEISS, or you could follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Scott Seiss. And I have a link tree with all of my tour dates coming up. I'll be adding a lot more soon. And it's just it's a very fun experience. I've been doing stand up for almost 10 years, like even before I did TikTok and all. So got some jokes, and of course it's great because everybody comes out and they want to yell and complain about their jobs, and it's a very it's a healing experience. You'll hear what people hate most about their jobs, but then it's cathartic. I'll be playing the music and ranting and raving, so it's always a good time.
So it's kind of like a healing retreat actually is
That's
it's an all in one.
I mean, literally, I have like, the entire like staff of like a Joanne Fabrics will come out to like have a very to make sure that they can get through the rest of the week. Like I've had that's my favorite thing is when it's like the manager is taking out their staff for just like a night out of fun, laughing about work. So that's always the best.
That's kind of amazing. I love that.
Yes, yes.
Team building, let's go. I love organized fun, so this is right up my
Yeah,
alley.
I love organized fun.
Organized fun is extremely my shit. This is my
Little
thing.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you would like to share with us before we go?
What else? What else? Well, I have kind of well, not really a gross story. I have one
Oh,
story. I don't think I haven't told this many other places, but I was laying under the door. You see me underneath the door in the trailer, and we had a lot of fake blood on set, a lot of fake blood, and it's like made out of like the sugary substance, and there were because we were actually in the woods, there were wasps that love to eat this sugary blood, right? Love to eat it, so they would like. I would get up, they would wipe the wasps away. I would sit back down and like lay back down. All these bugs crawling everywhere, crazy. I got home one day, like late shooting, thought like just very tired, went to bed. And the next day I woke up, took a shower, and two dead wasps fell out of my hair.
no.
How's that for a horror story? How's that for a horror story?
I'm really glad you wash your hair fairly often because what if you're like, I'm like a every 3 days kind of guy, you know?
Yeah. Just like shake off on set one day and like wasps
Like, oh
flying out of
God,
my
how long
head.
has that one been in there?
Yeah, that was definitely a crazy moment, but it was like a bonding thing on set too, where like because we were all dealing with it because the visitor center in the movie is just covered in blood throughout, as you know.
Just a waspy feast. You can
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
come into the watering hole for wasps. Man, that is pretty disgusting, but yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
We're
Pretty
we're
gross.
happy to know that you do wash your hair and that you did get the wasps out.
Thank you. That's why I wanted to tell the story. There's been rumors that I don't wash my hair. I don't shower, but
Yeah.
I wanted
I
to
have
dispel
heard
those.
those, and I was like, you guys, we don't know that. We can neither confirm nor deny. You heard it right here. He washes his hair.
That's right.
Oh my
Wash my
God.
hair.
Wash
Wash
that
my hair.
hair. All right, this is awesome. Thank you so much. Congratulations. I hope
Thank
to
you.
see you in specifically more horror movies because you're fucking hilarious, and I would love to see you in
I've
just
got
like,
the wide eyes for it. I've
yeah,
got the
you got
wide eyes.
okay. He's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Get on it. Come on, directors, hit him up. Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this with me. And yes, I hope to be in more horror movies as well. I'm a scream queen. Let's be honest.
I've been saying that. Scott, what do I always tell you? I'm like, you're a scream queen.
I'm a
I don't
scream
know what you want me to
queen.
say. A scream queen?
A scream queen. Yeah, I
Scream
know I
queen.
can't talk. Sometimes I'll go into this baby voice.
I'm Scott Seiss. I'm the scream queen. Well, and this interview is done. Please don't make me talk to him ever again.
Ban
No.
him. Ban him.
Banished. This is awesome. Thank you so much. You guys can see Cocaine Bear on the big screen right now in your local theater.